The Ministry of Health is now accusing the Office of the Attorney General of seeking to radically change the composition of the National Hospital Insurance Fund NHIF Board by removing representation of key stakeholders. The ministry wants representation from FKE, KOTU, NAT, the Kenya Medical Association and faith-based organization retained in the NHIF Board, in line with the ministry policy of including key stakeholders in boards. The Kenya National Union of Teachers says removing key stakeholders will weaken NHIF's oversight mandates.
And then we come back.
The Statute Miscellaneous Amendment Bill number 13 of 2018 that seeks to change the composition of the NHIF Board has been opposed by key stakeholders. The National Assembly's Departmental Committee on Health is scrutinizing changes in the proposed law. The Ministry of Health told members it was not aware of some of the changes in the Omnibus Bill and wants them readdressed.
That was not something that we had requested for. So we are also puzzled as to the manner in which those particular deletions came by. And that is why in our position we are saying we feel they are important, those stakeholders, and we want to retain them.
We did submit and submitted to the AG as is required of us, but when we saw the published format, we don't know where or how some of that area, specifically the area of the composition of the board, was changed. It was a surprise to us.
The Kenya National Union of Teachers says some individuals with ulterior motives want to review the NHIF Act with the aim of changing the composition of its board so that they can easily access and loot the NHIF funds. KNUT argues that to give the Health Cabinet Secretary the latitude to nominate the NHIF board members is suicidal.
Something else that has also challenged our mind is, what is this that necessitated these changes? We should get to the deep root cause of what necessitated this.
The ministry was put on the spot over a proposal to remove the Director of Medical Services from the NHIF Board and allow the Health Cabinet Secretary to nominate a person of his or her choice.
The DMS has an immense amount of work that the DMS performs in the ministry, and he's represented in very many different boards.
So we don't want to put, in the investor with the manager. That issue never grows.
The ministry wants the board to determine and set the rates of contribution by employer from time to time to eventually match member contributions. However, members say the provision could be abused and want employer contributions to match the employee's contribution.
Those employers' deductions have to be met with benefits. So the current act as it set only talks of employees' deduction, and we set benefits from those employees' deduction.
The government want to make NHIF the vehicle for delivery of universal health care, but questions remain. Insurance funds are utilized.
And we and we wanted the brick wall. We were told NHIF is a statutory contribution, so we can't challenge it. And now that the government is insisting the medical allowance should not be given to our members, therefore the employer must look for a provider.
What informs the bills that are given to patients in the hospitals? Because is it how you appear? Is it if Mheshimiwa you come with a big vehicle, the bill changes?
The Minister of Health wants the tenure of Chief Executive Officer of NHIF to be capped at a term of 4 years and renewable ones subject to their performance. Patrick Amimo, KTN News.